beat. I want to follow up on James. You were talking about Keegan Murray and how um, Mike Brown may kind of be evaluating his options here in terms of whether to start him or use someone like Trey Lyles instead in that position. And I wonder. I wonder if in the Kings' case, because I think your point is fine. You used the Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo comparison as an example, easing into this. But I think there's also like, hey man, we've got plans this year. We want you cooking by game 40. So let's get you out there and get you as comfortable as possible, and get you're not going against no shade intended against summer league guys. Like you got LeBron James coming to town. We got the best players on the planet coming to town now, and no better way than to get you acclimated than to put you out right now, get you in there right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play no matter what. It's how much is he going to play and what's his role going to be? Because I mean, look, in all honesty, if he's in the starting five, he's what, the fourth option or fifth option?
Probably fifth.
Probably fifth. Probably fifth option. So, I mean, that's
before, but okay.
Yeah, that's a low stress situation, right? So, but if he's coming off the bench, maybe he moves up. Maybe he's a second option, and so he'd get more opportunities to get his shots up and feel more comfortable. He'd certainly get more post ups if he wasn't playing alongside Sabonis all the time, and he's really really good in the post. He's in the 95th percentile or 99th percentile of all college basketball players in efficiency around the basket. So, yeah, I think that there's just a possibility. Now, again, I would start him, and I think the Kings very well could just start him because this is a guy who's going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. And, the Kings need all the good news they can possibly find. And he is a guy who could bring good news to them. And so I think there's a good chance that he does start. But, let's not forget about Trey Lyles. Let's not forget about Rashawn Holmes. Let's not forget about the fact that a lot of coaches like to force guys to earn their way. Let's not forget that they could start Harrison Barnes at the 4 and Kevin Huerter at the 3 and Malik Monk at the 2. Or Davion Mitchell at the 1 and Fox at the. There's still so many things that they could do. We assume that there's one starting lineup that most people would kind of set themselves up like this is the starting lineup, but that's not always the case. When a coach gets in there and all of a sudden he starts throwing Mo Harkless in and everyone's wondering why in the world, and then you get to the end of the season and your team is 500 when Mo Harkless starts, and 15 games under, 20 games under 500 when Mo Harkless doesn't. There are reasons why coaches do certain things, and I would start Keegan Murray, but I can also understand that if it's just about wins and losses, that Trey Lyles or one of these other options might get you more wins in the first 20 games of the season than a rookie who's never played against this level of competition.
And look here, I mean, I'm seeing the Chad House and the Chatty House, and everybody is, and not everybody, a lot of people are, upset with the idea of Trey Lyles starting over Keegan Murray. Much like James just said, I would start Keegan Murray. I want Keegan Murray to start. But here's the bottom line. Win the damn games. And Trey Lyles starts, and the Kings are able to start 13-7, as opposed to maybe they'd be 10-10 with Keegan Murray in there. Man, start Trey Lyles. I don't care who starts as long as it equates to winning basketball. And if Mike Brown or anybody thought that Trey Lyles gives them the best opportunity on opening night to win games, and that's what they decided to do, man, it don't matter to me.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. Even looking at the Chatty House, Keegan Murray is the most NBA ready rookie. But just because you're the most NBA ready rookie doesn't mean that you're the most NBA ready power forward on your team. That just, it doesn't matter. NBA ready, he's ready to contribute. I expect him to play by the end of the season. I think he'll be playing 28 to 30 minutes a night. I think at the beginning of the season, 24 to 28 minutes. He's going to play a ton. And just really, he's going to play a ton. He's a very good player. He's a very versatile player. He's solid defensively. He can hit the three ball. He's shown the confidence during the summer league that he will take the three, which has been an issue that the Kings have had with some of their other players that just won't shoot enough. I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I think he's going to get an opportunity, but let's also like give Mike Brown some, the key to being a good coach is to put your players in a position to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And so if succeeding means he's coming off the bench, that's one thing. If succeeding means that he's the fifth option and doesn't have to worry about being a scorer, and so you can put him in the starting lineup because he's more versatile defensively and stuff, then maybe that's what it is. I'm just saying, like, everyone should keep their options open here and realize that Mike Brown is a better coach than anyone else that's in the chatty house or on the radio right now.
I'm sure there are some people who disagree with that.
Yeah, of course, sir.
They're a better coach than Mike Brown. It's just, we're just talking about ideas. Like the original question was, going back to how this is all gonna shape out. And I think that what we all do very much have a preconceived notion about, or we all have an idea of what we think the starting lineup will be. But that wrinkle of Harrison at the 4 is interesting. Because again, this isn't Luke or Alvin. Like this is a brand new coach. This is a brand new coaching staff. Mike Brown may see, hey, HB, I know, I got an idea. I have a way that I think will utilize you much better than you've been utilizing your time here in Sacramento. Like that's a new wrinkle to this whole thing that we don't have answers to that yet.
Yeah, we don't. And I mean, we don't even have the answer to whether Keegan Murray is 100% medically cleared for contact at this point. I asked a question today and haven't got a response, and that's okay. But we see him out there kind of battling with his teammates, but still shots. We're not seeing video of him battling right now, and so I'm intrigued. We have no idea what this thing is going to look like when you actually hit, October 19th, and the team is fully assembled at that point. Lots of things can happen between now and then, including there's still possibilities for trades. There's still possibilities for all kinds of things. So I would just keep an open mind and don't rush to like, this is what has to happen. And if this doesn't happen, then the Kings are crazy, or Mike Brown doesn't know what he's doing. Just keep in mind that Mike Brown has a win-loss record and no one else does. Like, he wants to win games. He wants to get this team to the playoffs, and keep an open mind if you're a fan, because whatever that takes, it might not be the easiest thing for fans to like sort of figure out. It won't be easy to get to the playoffs just because this is Sacramento and the Kings don't make the playoffs. And, this is a lot of pressure riding on these guys, and they're going to do what it takes to win, not what it takes to make people feel comfortable or happy on the outside.
You've got a win-loss record, buddy, and it stinks.
I do. Yeah, it's not good.
Win.
Yeah.
All that matters right now.